New Jersey. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Jones. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Touchdown, Washington! It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You talk about this Washington defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On the move to his left. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Powell's throw complete there to Johnson. Touchdown! Colin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit. North salad.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Off play action. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
It's 2nd down.
2nd down, Hal back to pass. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team Needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down. The Giants at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw again. Catch made by Slayton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second and 11 now. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Gano's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now throwing on first down here. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Touchdown, Washington. It's an 89-yard kick return, and the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Washington will take control of the football in great. Position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. A handoff running left is Gibson. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7.